everyone. You are welcome to the Rock Tutors Learning Made Easy. Today we are looking at Life Changer, a prescribed text by the UTME for English language. But before we start, remember to like, subscribe, also turn on the notification button in case there is new video being uploaded. Let's go. Question 1. Who was fond of teasing Oma? Oma as one of our main characters in the book. Now, the first option is A is Mom, B Binta, C Tema, D Jamal. The answer for the option is Tema because Tema is the immediate younger sister to Oma. Let's go to the next question. The next question, who was narrating his or her encounter with the teacher? Now, here, if we go through the book, we realize that Bint, the last child of the family, is the one that kept ranting about what the teacher did. So the answer here is Bint. Next question. Omar, the third question says, Omar insisted that his sister should begin to call him A. Omar Esquire, B. Big Bros, C. Lawyer Homer, D. My learned brother. This argument ensued when Omar came home with the joy of him having an admission into Ahmadu Bello University to study law. So what he said his sister should call him is my learned brother. Next question. Now the question says, how old is Bint? Bint, being the last child of the family, is 5-year-old. She is the least and she is the most loved one. Let's move to the next question. The next question. Omar was offered an admission into which of these university? 1. A. Ahmadu Bello University. B. University of Lagos. C. Abubakar Tafawa Balewa University. D. University of Ibadan. The answer for the option here is Ahmadu Bello University. The next question. How old was Omar? Omar, being the one that got admission into the university, is just 18-year-old and is the only son of the family, likewise the first child. Let's see the next number, number 7. Omar was offered admission to study A. Accounting, B. Education, C. Theatre art, D. Law. The course he was given is D. Law, unlike his father that studied accounting. Although they were glad because he was given law because his father ought to have studied law, but eventually was given accounting. Now, let's go to question 8. Question 8. Why did their mother eavesdrop on them? A. Because they were crying. B. Because they were praying. C. Because they were murmuring. D. Because they were laughing. Now, in this text, we realize that the mother was a kind of person that monitors her children. He makes sure she works up on them even without their knowledge. But in this text, we were made to realize that D is the answer. He noticed the children were jiggling and they were happy. So that was why he came in to check on what was really happening. That was when he realized it was Bint discussing about his or her teacher. Number 9. Who was Omar's favorite sibling? Naturally, Omar being the first child and the only son, we definitely love the last child, being Bint. So his favorite sibling is Bint, who was just 5-year-old. The next question. 10. Omar almost got angry when? A. When Bint didn't call him the name he wanted. B. Jamila called him Esquire. C. Tema teased him about his results. D. Tema refused to bring the zobo. The answer here is Tema teased him about his results. There has always been issues between Omar and Tema because she was the immediate brother to Omar. So there is always sibling tiff between the two of them. Let's move to the next question. What subject did the teacher in Bint's story teach? The teacher Bint was referring to taught social study. Social study, not French, not basic science, but social study. The next question. Which arrangement is correct from the eldest to the youngest? From the past question, you will realize I've been trying to arrange the order for the sibling. But here is the order. The answer is D. The first person is Oma, being a male child. The second is Tema, being his sister. Then Jamila, being another sister. And Bint, being the last child, also another sister. So making Emma the only son, having 3 younger siblings who are female. Let's go to number 13. Bint was in dash school. Being the last child, Bint was in primary school. Let's go. 14. Umi translates. Umi was the name their mom was called, the name from their village, which means my mother. Let's go. 15. Under which tree did they all go out to sit when the room got hot? Now, they realize there is no light and their mom wants to tell them a story. They have to move out of the room to go under a mango tree. They went there, relaxed, with a bottle of zobo, and the woman started narrating his experience, his university experience to the children. The next question. How long has it been since they last had light? Just like I said earlier, it was 2 whole days. They didn't have light for 2 days, so the whole environment was hot. Number 17. Au revoir. Au revoir is a French word meaning goodbye, which is an answer for option A, au revoir. 17. What name does Tema call her mother? Despite everybody's opinion, Tema decides to call her own mother mommy, unlike Uni that calls, or like Oma that calls his mother mom. Let's move to the next question. Malam Saliu was there. Now, Malam Saliu was mentioned when Bint was narrating her story, how a teacher went about teaching them French, despite the fact he was teaching them social study. And the man teaching them social study was Malam Sahil. And his subject was social study teacher. But he was trying to teach them some French word that all went wrong. That was because Bint asked a question that came out of the blue and it's become difficult for him to answer. Let's go. 20. How many years was Uma's university story? Now, Umi's story went far back 20 years because Umi was the mother. He was trying to tell her own experience, her own university experience to her children in a way to nurture them, to teach them, specifically Oma. So her experience went far back as 20 years. Let's go. Around what time did Umi start going home after her registration? Now, in the course of her story, we're made to know she went through different registration, but specifically she went around 4 o'clock p.m. after going through rigorous education registration process. Let's go to 22. On what condition did Umi's father agree to a university admission? Option A, that she must graduate with first class. No. B, that she must not get pregnant while in school. No. That she must marry before a graduation. Yes. That she must not convert to Christianity. The answer here is she must marry. Because of the religion they are practicing, her father insisted she must get married before her graduation. Fortunately, she eventually got married even before a registration. Let's go to the next question. Keke napep is dash. It is a tricycle. Let's go. 24. When did Uni get married? Just like I explained earlier on, she got married before a registration. Not after, but before a registration into being a student. Let's go. 25. The HOD was being too nice and friendly with Uni because she was beautiful. B, he wanted to ask her out C, she was seducing him. And D, he knew her husband. The answer is D, he knew her husband. Although that was not the idea Uni had in mind. He thought the man was making passes at her. Let's go to the next question. Dash was the first thing that Uni noticed upon entering the university. Being a well-nurtured girl from a Muslim background, he saw the way the students were dressing and their attitude. He realized they were carefree. They were too free. They were too loose. So that picks our answer from A, the carefree attitude of everyone. Unlike B, the difficulty in differentiating a teacher from a student, the lack of school uniform, the number of young lecturers. No, the answer is everybody was doing their own thing the way they like. Let's go to the next question. Why was Umi not sure if she will be able to face the HOD again? Remember I told you about the incident with the HOD, that she thought that the HOD had wanted to make passes at her. So unconsciously she left the office. But when she wanted to go again, she was embarrassed because she quickly left the HOD's office complaining that she wants to ease herself. That picks her answer to A, because of the toilet embarrassment. Unlike the other option. Option A is the correct one, because of the toilet embarrassment. The next question. What dress code would Omar wear in the university? As it is said in the text that Omar was offered law. So his clothes will be a white shirt on a black trouser. That is option B, a white shirt on a black trousers. The next question. Before we move to the next question, remember to subscribe, to comment, to like our page on the YouTube, on the internet. And remember to click on the notification button in case there are new upcoming videos that will teach you more about what you ought to learn. Now, we are in 29. 29 says, why did Umi lie to the HOD that she was pressed? The option says she wanted to use his toilet. She wanted an excuse to leave his office. She wanted to spend some time alone. She wanted to surprise him. The answer is B. She wanted an excuse to leave his office because she thought the man was making passes at her. Unknown to her that the man was friendly because he knew her husband. Question 30. Umi described the way the girls in the university dress as A, completely naked, B, well covered, C, leaving a lot to the imagination, D, leaving little to the imagination. The answer is leaving little to the imagination. So you don't need to think far. You already see what you ought to imagine. That was our own expression. Now let's go. 31. Why didn't Umi tell the HOD that she was married? The funny thing is, the HOD never asked. And that is our answer. The HOD never asked. He already had the opinion. Instantly, Umi gave a number, a name. Then the HOD connected it to her husband. So our answer is A. The HOD didn't ask. 32. What was Salma's full name? Salma's full name is Salma Muhammad. Salma Muhammad. Not Salma Abubakar, Salma Muhammad. 33. The full meaning of HOD is head of department, not highest of division. B, head of department. 34. Umi's surname was what? Umi's surname was Hamad, not Abubakar, not Johnson, not Muhammad, but Hamad. 35. What was the name of the HOD? Not Samuel Jackson, not Samuel Jameson, not Samuel Jefferson, but Samuel Johnson. In fact, they even shortened it to Sam John, the way students call him. 36. Whom did Salma compare the university lecturers to? From here, we are already aware that Salma is one loose-tongued girl. Very, very loose, very uncultured. So instantly, she just compared lecturers, unknown to her that there was one right in front of her. She compared university lecturers to policemen. See, police. 37. According to Salma, dash moves mountain. Not faith, not power, not authority, but money. She said, money moves mountain. 38. The HOD was from dash tribe. The HOD was from the Yoruba tribe. Not Igala, not Hausa, not Igbo. He was from Yoruba tribe. 39. Who was the screening office? Who was in the screening office? All the while that Salma grumbled. Eventually, it wasn't the lecturer, it wasn't the screening officer, it was a cleaner. A cleaner was there cleaning the place before they got there. The next question. In the HOD's office, why didn't Umi sit down until she was asked to do so? A, because she was pressed. B, because she was angry with the HOD. C, because she had manners. D, because there were no seats. The answer is C, because she had manners. She was a well-cultured girl as at then. Although now she's a woman narrating a story to us. 41.